videos, you'll know that as the mileage in my long runs has gone up, I've been suffering from what I've called hot toes, and essentially it's, if you imagine that this is my foot, as you take off, your toes stay on the ground and your foot rises off. So the tips of my toes are fine, the sole and the upper of my foot are fine. It's this bit in the middle that's being bent as the foot articulates. And here's the problem. These are my New Balance road shoes. Had these for probably about 8 months now, and I guess they're probably nearing the end of their theoretical life, but you know, they seem still to be doing quite a good job overall for shorter distances. I think that's the key. These are really meant for short distances, so 5k, 10k runs. These are absolutely perfect, I think. But here's the real problem. We've got the ramp here, which lets you roll a bit as you're taking off, but as you're taking off, your toe stays on the ground and the middle toe is getting crimped in here. That's the problem. That's the real problem. Also, there's very little cushioning in these. They're pretty solid. So again, as mileage goes up, I think I probably would be looking for another bit of cushioning to help. So here's what I've got now. These are Saucony Ride 7s. There is a Ride 8 out now. These came out about 10 months ago, around about September, October 2014, and I'm recording this in July 2015. So there is a Ride 8. However, all of the reviews that I've read say the Ride 7 is the better shoe. There are new things in the Ride 8 that you don't get with the Ride 7, but overall Ride 7 is the one to go for if you can still get it. And because it's end of line, you get a good deal on the price as well. So compared to the New Balance, it's about the same offset, about an 8mm drop, which is fine for me. It's a neutral shoe. I use orthotics, so I need a neutral shoe that I can put my orthotics in and get the right kind of support. It's got a nice lot of cushioning in the back. In fact, in terms of comfort, Saucony have these right at the top end of their cushioning scale. It's what they call plush cushioning, so that sounds really cool. However, the important bit is the support that I'm going to get in my toes. So here's the difference. You know, that's about the same amount of force that I'm putting on it. So here's the New Balance. That bit of support force is going up to about 45 degrees. Same amount of force on these ones, probably about 25-30 degrees. So I think these are going to protect my toes much better than the New Balance ones. Of course, you start getting worried about if they're more rigid and they've got more cushioning and this and that, then they're going to be heavier. In actual fact, this one, I think from memory, runs in 231 grams. Surprisingly, this one is, I think, 237 grams. So it's only 6 grams difference between them. In actual fact, it's 241 compared to 247. That's what the actual numbers are. And again, to put that into perspective, here are my Saucony trail shoes, and these are almost 100 grams heavier than this one. Of course, it's got a lot more support and rigidity because they're trail shoes. Yeah, so 6 grams, that's all I'm paying in terms of a weight penalty. And I'm getting the support that I need, I'm getting the comfort that I need, and I think this is going to be a fantastic shoe. Of course, the proof of the pudding, as they say, is in the running. So I'm just about to head out now to do around about 24k's, and I will be wearing these. The route that I'm taking is mostly on asphalt, but there is a few farm tracks that I'm going to take in as well, so kind of mixed surface. So it'll be interesting to see, and I think that'll be a good test. So I'll do an extra little bit when I get back from that, and of course you'll be able to watch the video of the actual run. So that's long run 1 for week 13, and I'll give you a report on my experience with them. But certainly out the box, looking at the specs, I think this is going to be a really good shoe. Right, so I'm back from my run, and I set out to do 24 kilometres, and I was so pleased with my new Saucony Ride 7 shoes, and these were going to be the answer to all my hot toe problems. 6 kilometres, that's as far as I got. 6 kilometres and absolutely, dreadfully painful. So I stopped at the side and sat down and tied the laces a little bit different, trying to stop my foot slipping forward into the toe box, although I didn't think that was happening anyway. So that took 5 minutes, maybe, something like that. And when I started off again, it felt fine. And I thought, well, maybe that's the answer. Nope. I got another 3 kilometres, and it was back just as bad as ever again. So I just pulled out my phone, phoned home, spoke to my beloved wife and said, can you come and pick me up? So to be fair, I did another 2.5, I think, because I was in the middle of nowhere. So 2.5 kilometres to get to my pickup point, and I just kind of jog walked that. But I don't know what it is. I'll just pick this other one up again. I was saying about the support here, and I did a little bit of a video clip as I was kind of out there, and definitely not pinching as much as the New Balance shoes, and yet the pain is much worse. It's coming on, well, pain's not much worse, it's the same, but it's coming on much quicker. So sorry Saucony, but these just no good for me. So we'll head back to the shop on Monday, and we'll try something else and see how we get on with those. And there's just no point trying to persevere. You do wonder whether you need to break the shoes in, but I don't think that's the problem. I really don't think that's the problem. If that was the problem, then I wouldn't be having exactly the same problem with the New Balance ones. So that's not the problem. It's not a breaking in problem. So anyway, they just don't suit me. They're probably perfectly good shoes, so probably just not suitable for me. Other people that have left reviews, they give them high marks. One or two people saying no, can't run in them. But in general, people are saying, yeah, I can do this. 20 miles straight out the box. But sorry, they're not for me. Okay, we'll try another pair and we'll let you know how we get on.